Welcome back, friends, and gather round for episode 43 of Simply Walking into Mordor. As always, my name is Nauglir, and a special welcome to you if this is your first time watching. Well, guys, we are almost finished here in Evendim. A very sad statement, but also good because that means we are on our way to 115, getting closer and closer every day. All right. We are going to push on with these quests in Rantost. We have to kill veteran and scouting tomb robbers again, search some crates and barrels, and also burn some rowboats. There seems to be a little headquarters of the tomb robbers here, and so we're going to dismantle their operation, I guess you could say, by burning their boats, destroying their supplies, and defeating many of their number. So off we go to slay many tomb robbers. Alright, bring them down with ease. Guys, I don't really have a topic to speak about today. If you enjoyed the last couple of episodes speaking about the deed log and some before that speaking about virtues and other things, make sure you leave comments down in the comment section down below to suggest anything that you'd like me to speak about, any part of the game. Obviously, I will get to things that we haven't yet encountered in the game, such as legendary items and things like that, war steeds and things like that. When we do encounter them, I will talk about them. But things that I might have encountered so far but maybe didn't go over, or maybe you're new to MMOs and you don't understand something, feel free to leave it as a question down in the comments section down below. No one's going to laugh at you for not understanding something if you don't. So yeah, please leave them down there and I will get to them definitely in an episode. I will answer those questions, explain topics, anything you want at all. But yeah, guys, we're just going to be questing through Evendim today. Finishing off these quests in Rantost. Pretty short quest bubble, just these 3 quests and then an instance after that. The instance is fairly cool though. A little battle here in Rantost. Hopefully it'll be enjoyable. Yes, we've just burnt our first 2 rowboats. We're going to head into the main part of Rantost, up these stairs here. We'll collect this brigand cache. Don't let her do her skill. Make sure we interrupt all those. Alright. Just talk about fighting on landscape in general. Fighting on landscape is very different to fighting in instances. You tend to be able to take it at your own pace, which is obviously advantageous in terms of survival. Sometimes you do get sprung on though. Stealthed enemy or someone just walking around walks into you. It can get dangerous, but on the whole it is quite safe. You want to be smart about the fights that you begin, as they often are your choice, and so you can determine the difficulty. As a champion, we can actually select multiple enemies at a time and slay them all, but we do want to be careful because obviously our health is not infinite and our armor is not impenetrable. We can be slain, and have been before, unfortunately. Now, what if you're grouping on landscape? That's a different situation altogether. In fact, since obviously we have quite an easy time fighting one-on-one with any enemy, even up to elite level, we can fight them one-on-one. How would you fare in a fellowship, even if it's size 2? Well, it's actually astronomical, the difference. With a fellowship of size 2, you can, it doesn't really matter which 2 classes even, you can grab heaps of enemies at a time, fight them all at once, and not really worry about a thing. A little combination that I've been doing recently has been, I've been playing a warden, which is a tank class that can also self-heal, so that's pretty effective just on its own in terms of survivability. But then the person I'm playing with is playing a champion, and you guys have seen how much damage a champion can do to multiple enemies at once. So we've just been running around collecting 10, maybe 12 enemies at a time, fighting them all without really a worry at all. Just healing myself, and then my champion friend just slaying all those enemies with ease. All right, we're here in Rantost Major now, I guess you could say. And these enemies here are quite powerful. We're going to have to be pretty careful. We're going to go into our AoE mode. Hopefully we don't call any extra enemies than we want. All right. Just switch into our AoE mode. I think we have a trait point that we haven't even put on. And so we are going to get another point into Raging Blade extra damage. 20% more than what we already had. We are not going to be able to avoid these tomb robbers, I'm suspecting. So we're going to just get in there. We'll use Fight On to start the fight. That'll give us a decent heal as we go. Also start off with Rend, so we reduce their armor rating, helping us do more and more damage, and also giving them a bleed. Alright, let's stun them all to give us a bit of a break in terms of losing health, give us a bit more chance to build up some fervor. And Raging Blades again, doing heaps of damage. Blade Wall also pulling its weight. Hopefully that guy will die from the bleed. And maybe not, we'll chase him down. Bring him down and defeat this boss. There we go, that wasn't too hard. This is a decently difficult place if you're not a character that can deal with multiple enemies, such as a Runekeeper. They have some trouble in these areas. We actually have our boast skill just stuck down there. Hurrah! That skill actually makes anyone around us cheer. So we can boast about our exploits and they will cheer us. Alright, let's use Battle Frenzy, get us into the fray. Make sure we're using Rend and we can stun them. There we go. Alright, get us some Fervor. And then Blade Wall, give us our Flurry bonus. Reducing our attack duration, making us attack much faster, effectively increasing our DPS by 20%. Very, very handy indeed. Alright, got them down. Got some barrels to search, I guess. Alright, we've just got a scouting tomb over here. Need to kill 2 more of them for our quest. The Thief Takers. Yeah, fighting on landscape. In instances, you do want to be way on top of any inductions that enemies might cast. Whether that's a heal or some debuff they're going to put on you. Usually it's very helpful if you can interrupt those. And so every class actually has a way to do that. Champions are actually one of the best classes for that. It costs a fervor point, relatively cheap, and it's a fast skill. Or it's actually an immediate skill, which is useful in its own right. I might talk about that in a second as well. But yeah, champions, great at interrupting people. It's not as vital in on landscape, which is what we're doing right now. If you did not know, we're just doing landscape fighting. Because the enemies don't usually have skills that are that useful. They might have a heal, maybe. And of course, they are helpful to interrupt, but they're not, they're not necessary, I guess you might say. So most archers will have a skill that puts a bleed or something on you, and it's not a very painful bleed, and so you don't really have to worry too much about it, but it is obviously useful to interrupt those, and so it's good practice as well. So here she goes, she's casting that spell, so we just use Clobber there. It's got that programmed to my mouse for easy access, so we can make sure we don't miss any of those inductions. There's a 10-second cooldown, and most enemies won't cast something more than every 10 seconds, so don't usually have to worry about that. We're here back now with Leighton, Wal, and Elliot. We finish off our quests, get a decent way to 38. In fact, we might even hit there.
How can I be of service?
Let's get some neat health potions. Yeah, we're going to hit 38, I think. That was...
What do you need?
That experience bonus we purchased last episode, I mean, was very valuable, it seems. Alright, this is our instance. We're going to aid the Rangers, and we're going to try and retake Rantost. This should be good.
A simple quest to recover ancient Dunedain relics from the hands of the grave robbers who stole them has gone terribly awry. The thieves will not allow the Rangers and their allies to take their treasures from them so easily.
Yes, so we were here to reclaim Dunedain relics, but we were found out, and now the Rangers are going to attempt to take them by force. We're going to defend the Rangers and hopefully not let them die. There are 3 encampments on this island, one in the center, one in the west, and one right here, and they will be continuously assaulted by tomb robbers, and will be helping in the defense. They're mostly signature level, but they are level 35, so we don't have to worry too much. The Rangers will die if you don't help them though, so it's good that we are here. These successful tomb robbers, obviously stronger than the others. Been stunned, but these Rangers are very powerful. They will do plenty of damage to these enemies. We just kind of have to nudge them along so we make sure they don't die. Alright, let's head to the center encampment. Actually, they might have already killed... I did see 3 enemies running in. They might have dealt with them already. There are some up here. But yeah, these 2 encampments usually work together, the west and the center. So they are absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about there. I was talking about interrupting, and it reminded me about immediate skills. So you can see this has doesn't really have a speed listed there, but this says it's immediate. Now you have fast and immediate skills that are, and obviously induction-based skills. Now, immediate skills are special because they will literally happen immediately after you press them. And for that reason, it's actually really useful for using skills that have a long animation time. They don't have an induction, they don't actually have a use time, but they have a long animation time. And so for a skill such as Savage Strikes, for example, where it actually happens immediately, but it just takes time for the animation to go through, so those 3 strikes are quite slow. If we wanted to increase our DPS and increase our effectiveness, we could use Clobber immediately after pressing the Savage Strikes button, which would effectively put all that damage on immediately. And it literally is immediate. So if we follow these elusive tomb robbers up here, we'll use Savage Strikes on this one, followed by Clobber straight away. So watch the numbers above their heads. Savage Strikes, and then Clobber. See, all those numbers happen at the same time. So if you apply that to other skills, such as Ferocious Strikes, or even Raging Blades, you can get quite a lot of damage indeed out of these skills that take a long time to cast. And so, for most classes that have an immediate interrupt skill, usually it's the interrupt skill that is the immediate one, for most classes that have them, they actually are used to increase your DPS. So even there with Raging Blade, it really does increase our damage per second, getting those damage numbers out and interrupting that animation. So it's an interrupt in 2 senses of the word, in fact. And for that reason, it's actually really, really useful. Burglars use them quite a lot in their damage rotations. And we'll start using it more and more as well to make, especially when we're single targeting, our strike skills be more effective. Alright, this cunning tomb robber seems like he's troubling the Rangers a lot, so we'll go put him out of line. So added bonus of interrupting there. Wild attack's a pretty slow attack as well, so we can get that out fast using our interrupt skill. Alright, we haven't lost any Rangers. We can't let 3 die, but I'm pretty sure we'll be A-OK. We should be coming to a close in this instance relatively soon. Seems like the assaults are coming towards an end. We've got another one coming to the center encampment. Yeah, I hope that makes sense about the interrupt skills, using that immediate speed skill to make our DPS increase on skills that have long induction times. If you want to optimize your damage output, it actually is a really important thing to be aware of. Because the difference between the two is astounding, really. Alright. We're looking good. All these Rangers are fine. All these Rangers are fine. We've got an assault at the east. Well, let's sprint over there. Use fight on. We can use challenge just for the purpose of our deed. Let's get right in there. That elusive tomb robber there, just sneaking past. See all those damage numbers coming up straight away. We're forcing an auto attack, we're forcing wild attack to finish early, and we're also using the clobber skill. And so that in itself does a bit of damage. And so getting all of those numbers up does drastically increase your damage. So it really is worth it. There you go, the tomb robbers have been defeated. Completed our quest. And we can head back to Tinadir.
How can I be of service?
Alright, we get ourselves a bracelet. Looks like that's a good one. I think, yeah, that's an even better one there. 11 might, 11 vitality. 11 might, 11 vitality, 6 agility. That's better than the will. There's a lot of might-based ones. That one's got 22 agility. Wow, hunters are lucky. Burglars. Alright. I think we'll go... Are those two identical? Okay. I think we will go with the Sentry's Bracelet. Because 5 more agility is better than 20 power. So we'll take that. Obviously it didn't matter that much. But it's worth putting in that little extra effort just to optimize, get used to doing that. Alright, we've got some reputation items that we can use. Just alt-right click these. Use them all up, get some reputation with various factions. How are we doing with the Matham Society? Only acquaintance level. Oh well. They're a fairly easy one to farm. We've already got them on our bar. Alright. Looks pretty good. Our inventory is looking pretty good. Yep, there's nothing else here that is new or better. Let's get our next quest from Elliot Bancroft and return to Tinadir. So off we go. Let's use our map to return to Tinadir. And we will be doing just a couple more quests to get us to level 39. Alright. Hellenglad's got a quest for us.
What can I do for you?
The Rangers of Evendim. Well, we can do that quest pretty easily. Just talking to the Rangers of Evendim. We got some other quests to do as well, like that. Go to Rivendell, the Troll Shores, Rivendell, and Limakoti. Okay, that's great.
What do you need?
Yep, we'll finish that quest, returning us to
Tinadir,
Tinadir, and then we have a quest sending us to the Eve Spires. Now get ready, guys. We are going to meet an Ent. And this is special indeed. Not sure about the accuracy of the lore of an Ent being here in Evendim, but nevertheless. Here he is. There he is. Longbow. Longbow. But he's here. Well, who do you seek here? Hmm?
Home. You are a hasty folk.
I love how the Ents speak in this game. It's great. All right.
Home now. What business have you with the Ents?
Now, obviously, as an Ent, Longbow is concerned with the safety of the forest, safety and well-being of the forest.
You may be of service to
And
me.
so, unfortunately, the forest in this part of Evendim is quite sick. We have lots of quests in this quest bubble. I don't think we'll finish it off this episode. We might have to cut off halfway. But that's alright. Finishing off this quest bubble might even get us to level 39, which would get us ready for our epic quests. Alright, let's chuck a home down here. Replace Ostvarod. Won't be returning there for a little bit. And let's get going with these quests. We're going to go up to the north, up this hill, or up to the northwest, that is. Up this hill. So we'll hop on our horse. We're doing quests up around here. Here in northern Nauglir. This actually, if you're curious about crafting, this gets us into the artisan level of collecting here. This is where it changes over into dwarf iron, sorry, and into Levathron branches. Alright, that bear just attacking us there. We can ignore him. In fact, let's kill these tribesmen up on the way. Yeah, we have to kill 5 of these. I think there'll be plenty in the actual Garadown camp. Alright. Dealing with both of these guys. Interrupt that. Oh, we didn't quite get there. Alright. Let's head on our horse and ride up. Just going to ride into the camp and wander through it. Defeating enemies on our way. Here we are. Now guys, you might remember maybe, I don't know, 6, 7 episodes ago, I might have mentioned that I was working on perhaps a second series for the channel. It is still in the works. I do want to begin it. I've just been swamped in terms of busyness in life outside of YouTube, and so doing that second series has kind of taken the back seat in terms of my production line. I did want to make sure that I was putting out these videos every day, and I actually didn't have time to record all of them in one day this week, so I've had to record them on a second day. I'm actually recording this and the last 2 episodes on a Monday instead of a Wednesday, as I usually do. So that's all to get these coming out every day to make sure that keeps happening, and that is the main priority for me. Whereas this second series kind of be to supplement that. I do really want to do it though, and I'll be working at it in the next coming weeks. Hopefully getting up a couple of episodes a week. It wouldn't be another daily series, it would be 2 or 3 episodes every week in this extra series. And yeah, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I don't want to spoil what particular game it will be. It will be another game though. It'll be a bit of a different style of game to this one. It won't be another MMO. But yeah, I do really want to get it out there. So that's just another little hint that I am working at it, but it might not be coming out as soon as I hoped in the next. Well, I was hoping it would come out this week, or maybe even last week, but unfortunately that has been impossible. Found another little stone marker there. That's actually not for this part of the treasure hunt that we're up to. It's actually for the next part. I don't really know why they did it in that order. They should do it the other way around. Oh well. Just running through the Garadown camp here. I think this is the first time we've met these Garadown, or the... I don't know what you call them. They're like wolf people. But these are a fairly... well, they're not that common, but they are around the place in LotRO. They're up here in Evendim, they're in Foreshell. Where else are they? I'm sure they're somewhere else. They might be in the Misty Mountains as well. I'm drawing blanks as to where they might be. But yes, they usually are friends with wolves. Maybe there are some of the Troll Shores also. The Garadown. Alright. So, we've got to collect these wards on our way through this camp. I don't think I've missed any. No, this is the first one. We've got to kill different types of Garadown. We've got to kill more Gorge Stalkers. They're the one that we have to kill more of. Let's use bracing attack. These ranged enemies love to run away, root us, sorry, then run away, and then use a skill, so we can't even interrupt them. Unfortunate. Alright, brought him down. There we go. Smashing through this Garadown encampment. We're running out of power, though. This is a bit of an issue for champions around this point. They tend to run low on power we might want to think about investing a couple of points into Second Wind. That'll cost 2 points, but it is available to us if we do have 2 points to spend. It gives us a decent amount of power, just giving it back to us. Used to be a staple skill of the champion. Used to be that every champion had it at all times. You didn't have to trade it. But they put it behind the blue trait line now. And so, seeing as the blue trait line's not very often run, it is a bit annoying. People tend to spend those 2 points and get those. Or yeah, at least get that skill. We are well down on power though, so we're going to just take a bit of a breather, I guess. Might have a drink of water. Clear my throat. Power regen at this level doesn't really equal to power that we're spending for our skills. You can see spending 100 power just for Swift Blade. What do we spend? 57, 95 for Blade Storm. Yeah, they're expensive skills. Battle Frenzy uses more than 100. We've only got 2100 to use in total, so not in the best situation power-wise, but looks like our morale is getting a bit back under control. Back in the Lone Lands, we were well short of power at all times. Oh, well short of morale. It took ages for us to restore it. I think that's getting a bit further under control as we've gotten a bit more vitality. All right, I think we'll finish up this portion of the Garadan camp before we finish up this episode, and then we'll leave the next part of it to the next episode. All right, just running down here, collecting a bunch of different guys. Let's challenge this one, and we'll interrupt that skill. Thank you very much. All right, that wolf didn't really want a piece of us. He's run off. Alright, Blade Storm. And we've got those Gurdan down. Okay, we need 2 more Gorge Stalkers still. We're just going to avoid these. Oh, doesn't look like we're going to be able to. Let's run in. We're going to fight them all at the same time with this Soothsayer. See what we can do. Alright, let's get Blade Storm up. Ooh, don't want that to happen. He's trying to heal. He healed everyone around him. That was not very useful. Okay, we are in a bit of trouble. We're in a bit of trouble indeed. Let's use our stun to get everyone stunned. And then bracing attack. Give us a heal. Oh, we might just get through this. Use a health potion. I think we'll be right. Yes, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine, guys. Ooh, that was tight. Power might become an issue, though. Use Blade Storm. Can we get these? Oh, there we go. They all fall in one fell swoop. Wow, that heal was really unfortunate that we let that go off. It really did not do us any favors. All right, we found our last Garadan relic and our third ward. Yeah, the others are just down the hill here. Yeah, that was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. We didn't start on full morale or full power. That might have been some of the issue. Yeah, I reckon that heal was what did it to us. And that Soothsayer let that heal off and healed all those wolves pretty much back to full health. We are rooted here onto the ground for 10 seconds. That's a long time. We could get rid of it with Blood Rage, but don't really want to attack this tribesman. I want to give us a chance to heal a couple of our stats. Well, we haven't quite defeated enough Garadan. We need to defeat 1 more Gorge Stalker. We shouldn't have to worry about finding one of them. They will be along the path here at some point. There's one. Let's grab up this tribesman and we'll fight here at this Gorge Stalker. It's good to fight at the ranged enemy when you're fighting on landscape because these guys aren't going to run to you. Especially if you're a champion and you want to gather up people to fight all at once. Then the melee guys, these tribesmen, they are going to follow you wherever you go. But those ranged ones, they're just going to stay put and you won't be able to hit them with your area of effect skills. It's a good habit to get into. What are we fighting? Oh, we found a Shadow Wolf. It's a good habit to get into, learning to fight at the ranged enemy. Probably trying to only fight one ranged enemy at a time if you can. But more than one if you must. And it's a good practice to get into for instances as well. Something for tanks to think about usually. where they're going to fight a particular group of enemies, which actual enemy they're going to stand under, and the answer is always the ranged one. You never want to be standing away from the ranged guys for a couple of reasons. One, if you're standing away from the ranged enemies, it's going to be much harder to keep threat on them, and so they're very likely to peel off and attack your squishier allies. Obviously, as a tank, your job is to keep everyone on you, and so you want to give yourself the easiest job with doing that, and that would involve standing at those ranged enemies, so you can always be giving threat to them, making sure they stay on you. Now, the other reason you would do this is that you might not want to take as much damage. It's always better to take a bit less damage. And ranged enemies tend to do less damage when you force them to fight in melee. You'll see that they tend to take out a melee weapon, whether that be a sword or something, and they'll hit you, and they actually hit you for a bit less damage than if you were fighting them at a ranged distance. Alright, well, we have actually completed all of the quests we need to in this part of the Guradan camp. So as we run out, we might just finish up the episode here, guys. We're going to run out and head to the northeast. Let's finish off with this last fight. Just over here, we've got tribesmen and some wolves. This is going to be our last fight for the episode. So we'll stun them to begin, if that stun ever happens. There we go. And we'll start bringing them down with Raging Blades, Rem, Blade Storm, all the good stuff. There we go, the tribesmen are already down. Just got these wolves to take care of now. And Ren to bring one more down, and then the other two. This guy's almost dead. There we go. Brought them all down. Well, guys, that's going to be all for today. We finished the first part of the Guradan camp, and I'm pretty sure we'll hit 39 once we finish the second part. Yeah, guys, we're going to head up this way to the second Guradan camp, up to the Evan Reels, sorry. But yeah, guys, that's going to be all. So make sure, guys, if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Thanks heaps for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like on the video. That really helps out the channel and lets me know whether you guys liked it or not. If you have any suggestions, comments, questions, make sure you leave them down in the comment section below. I'd be happy to answer any questions, talk about any topics that you'd like to hear about, whether that be MMOs in general, questions you have, or anything like that. Send them my way. I will chat about them in a video. I'll be more than happy to. But guys, that is going to be all for today. Thanks so much for watching. As always, it has been a pleasure playing with you. My name's Nauglir, and I will see you tomorrow.